Greetings of the day, dear students. Today we have to learn the second poem from Beehive, that is the wind. As we know very well, wind is a natural phenomenon. This poem is written by Subramanya Bharati. He is a Tamil writer and a journalist as well as a social reformer. Popularly, he is known as Mahakavi Bharati. His numerous works included fiery songs kindling patriotism during the Indian independence movement. So that this poem is written by Subramanya Bharati in Tamil, but it is translated from A.K. Ramanujan. A.K. Ramanujan is a Kannada and English poet, well known for his translation of classical and modern poetry. The poet is thinking about that the wind which has given us to the strength to face the challenges in our life. It means the wind is compared here with the challenges of life. So that the writer he explained what is the power of the wind. Either the wind it is ready to blow softly, or it is ready to blow strongly, or it is ready to cause a lot of destruction. So these are all he explained very well. In this poem, the poet talks to the wind. The power of the wind has been described, and the poet says that the wind is destructive to the adversities of life or the challenges of life. He has linked the destructive power of wind to the adversities of life and says that the weak people break down, but strong people emerge out of adversities in life. It shows about that those who are mentally and physically weak, for them to accept the challenge and to face the challenge, it is very difficult. For the strongest people, those who are very fit, those are very good in mentally as well as physically, for them they are ready to accept the challenges in any time. They are ready to take it as easy. So the wind is also here the poet he given a comparison with the human beings life and the challenges and the dilemmas what the human beings are facing. With the wind is also ready to blow like that. The blowing of the wind, it may causes everything. It destroy whole world. So now we can think about the power of the wind through the poem. Wind comes softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Friend, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind caught windows and crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to form the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this, and the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out big fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. The power of the wind has been explained, and the poet gives the message that is, we should mentally tough and physically strong in order to survival hurdles of life. The first line which explains like this: The wind come softly. Hear the softly. How? How the child, a little child is ready to move. Is the child, a little child, move too much fastly? Just like a younger person's, how we are ready to move the same way? No. The little children or the little kid is ready to move just like a soft with its feather touch feet, it is ready to move with the soft. The same way he is calling the wind just like a child he may enter our house or enter the world. Please don't break the shutters of the windows. If you come strongly, you are ready to break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. If the wind start to blow, then everything it would be fell down from upper side to the downside. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. If we keep the books on the shelf, the wind is ready to keep it from upper to the down. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. The poet, he told that should come softly, dear wind. What you did? You came as strong as the people, those who are ready to fight each other. The same way you also entered our home, as well as I requested you, please don't break down the shutters, don't scatter the paper, don't throw the books on the shelf, but you didn't listen my words. What you did? You threw down all these things to the down. You tore the pages of the books. Usually the children, they are enjoying to tore the pages of the book. But the same way the wind is also enjoying to tear or the tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again along with you. I told you should come alone, but you came with the rain also. Are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. You are very clever. You are very entertainer about on the weaklings. Weaklings means here the weak people. You're very clever to make a fun on the weak people. Frail crumbling. Frail, you did what you did. Crumbling the houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. What you did? I told you to come softly, just like a kid, and give a fun to us. But what you did? You came as a WWE, how the people they are ready to fight. The same way you are ready to show your angriness and the strongness, everything on these non-living and the living things. Non-living things, for example, the books, the papers, and the shutters of the windows, and the doors, rafters, the houses, every wood, everything you crumbling, destroy. Crumbling means here falling down. It shows about that destroying. So destroying the whole rafters. What do you mean by rafters? Say children. Yeah, okay. The rafters, it means the sloping beams supporting a roof. So you are ready to destroy that also. You destroyed all these things. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. Here the winnows, it means, dear students, this is considered it as a winnows. This is the winnows. How the this woman is ready to bifurcate the dust from the wheat through the wind. You are ready to winnows. What you are ready to do? You are ready to winnow and crushes them all. Everything you destroyed. You are ready to bifurcate the wheat from the dust. The same way here, you are also bifurcate the shelf from the books and the shelves, the doors and the shutters and the windows and the rafters and all these things. He won't do what you tell him. Yes, he means here wind God. He is not ready to listen the words. So come, let's build strong homes. So come, you are ready to show your what the angriness on the people, that you are ready to show it. So the wind God winnows the crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. He is not ready to do what you ready to guide him. He is not ready to follow. Okay, come, let's build strong homes. These till here children, till to the crush them to all, frown, that won't break the shutters of the windows. This is referred to the weakling people. How the weakling people, they are not ready to get a stress from anything. They are not ready to accept the stress. If the stress is there, the weaklings, they either their mind it will be distracted by the this one, by the stress, or physically they will it will affect for them, or mentally and physically both they will affect by the distractions or the distraction or something which is not very good for them. But this shows about that, this is giving a comparison about that weaklings. So these weaklings are not ready to fight with each other. They are ready to accept anything. Yeah, for example, today a sugar is very less. You have to have a tea or have a milk without sugar. Okay, how much it is there, that much they are ready to accept it. If the strong people are there, okay, what they will do? They will think about that, okay, for me the sugar is not there, for the tea or the coffee or milk, no problem, but I will go and bring it. That is the hurdle, that they are ready to accept the challenge. Go and bring it, then I will add the sugar for your milk or the tea. If the another person he give a chance, or he give a challenge to that person, they are ready to accept it. But the weaklings, okay, if it is not there, I'm ready to accept it. So this type of the weaklings, are they ready to face the challenges by the wind? No, completely they will destroy by the wind. The same way, when we are build the houses, on that time we should be think about the strongest items, how the strongest door we have to make it, how the rafters should be in the strongest way. All these things we have to think in. Then either a wind or any natural phenomena are there, they won't affect for the building. So the same way, if we people are ready to think ourselves with the positive and the negative way, if we are ready to think the negative way in a 10%, we should be in 90% positive way. Then only nothing can be destroy our life. Yeah, okay. Now we can think about the next. Yeah. So come, let's build strong homes. Now, how can we build our strong homes? With the faith. Let's joint the doors firmly. We can strongly build the doors. Practice to form the body. We should be strong in our body. Make the heart steadfast. our heart should be in a firm. If we want to take a decision in that time, our heart should be in a firm, should have to be encourage ourselves to take a firm decision. We should not change our decision after a few minutes. If we want to take a decision, that should be in a firm decision. Okay, firmly. Practice to firm the body, make the heart steadfast. Do this, and the wind will be friends with us. If we are ready to accept our challenges in our life, then the heart is also ready to cooperate with us, the body is also ready to cooperate with us. The same way, the challenges of the human being, that is also ready to accept with us. So where there is a problem, there is a solution. The strongest people, they know it very well. The weak people, if they suffer from any challenges or any problems, they will feel like this, it is a hurdle in my life, I should not overcome from that. So that some people, they are ready to live their life earlier age. By this only, they people should have to be, they will think about that, I'm so weak, my mind is so weak, so that I have to live my life early. So these are all the hurdles we have to face in our life. The facing of the hurdles makes the persons to be perfect and strong. So how can we friend with the wind? We can friend with the wind by our mentally and physically, to make our body and the mental fitness or the strongness. The wind blows out weak fires. Yes, the wind is ready to blow the weak fires. It makes the strong fires and flourish. Flourish, it means to grow. It is ready to grow the strong fire. If a small and a weak fire is there, it is ready to blow out. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. Yeah, Wind's friendship is very good. We praise him every day. We have to praise the god of the wind every day. In Kannada, Varuna Deva. We have to praise Vayudeva. Vayudeva. We have to praise this Vayudeva in every day and every time. So finally, the poem which personifies with the younger generation and the youngest child at the end, how the adults, they are ready to be peace in their life. The same way the wind is also, if we become a friend of the wind, it's also ready to be friend with us. Finally, the poet, he is giving a message to that we should be mentally tough and physically strong in order to face, or in order to survival hurdles of life. So now we can think about the literary devices. Okay, children. Literary devices, it means which gives a very good impression on this poem. So this poem doesn't have any rhyme scheme, so that we can consider it as a free verse poem. Okay. So then the literary devices are, first is anaphora. Anaphora, how we can identify it, means don't, we can see this don't 3 times. The repeated word, particularly the word which is repeated in 2 or more lines. So here Anophara, anaphora. I given it in your notes, children. Okay, anaphora so that don't break the shutters of the windows, don't scatter, don't throw. These three lines it is related to anaphora, as well as the next one is you tore, you brought. Here the use you it used in a two times, so that it is considered as a anaphora. So the second next is a personification. While I'm explaining on the time, I told that the wind is personified with the human beings. The human beings' challenges, the human beings' lifestyle, the human beings' strongness and the weakness, all these here personified. So the wind is personified, personification. The second is a personification. And then the third is a repetition. A repetition is here the crumbling. Crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling flatters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, and the crumbling lives and the crumbling hearts. These words, where the words are repeated more than two times, is considered as a repetition in this. Then the alliteration. Alliteration is a literary device which tells about that where the consonant sounds, we can see that is considered as a alliteration. Here we can see this window, wind and window. W sound is there. Windows W sounds are there. This is considered as a alliteration. Actually, I given it in your notes. Okay. And then the symbolism. The last one is a symbolism. The wind refers to challenges in our life. Here the wind is here. It refers to the challenges in our human beings life. In our life is considered as a symbolism. I hope you understood all this, guys. Thank you. If you didn't understand, put a call to me.